Welcome back to my channel. This is the slimes that are from the copper cell and silver cell I put together to go after. We are letting that stuff settle down. I'm going to decant it, and over here I'm going to filter it. And what you're going to see here now is let's test and see how much silver is actually in it. This is a little bit of hydrochloric acid. This is a sample of the solution. Oh, look at that. I'd say there's some silver in there, wouldn't you? So I will put that in my silver chloride jar. We're going to filter and cement this out, and we will be recovering silver from there. But that's what we have, and I'm going to try and check out the pens I put in bleach and hydrogen peroxide also. So stay tuned. So we're going to filter it one more time. It's a little filter, coffee filter I put in the funnel just to clean it up real quick. It's fluted. You fold it over like an airplane. You can go over that later if you really want to, but you guys should know how to fold a filter. And it's cleaning up. Once I get some in here, I don't know, about 200, 250 I'm going to be putting there, and I will cement it out. And so that's what we have on this part. And I'll probably test for silver in that solution there too. That was the earlier batch where I was using it to plate out, to recover the silver plated and silver contacts, and it was cementing out. So I just put some silver in there to eat up the free nitric acid, and we'll test for silver in there and proceed as we see fit. So we're going to do a little stannous test here to see if there's gold in solution. So we'll move over here. It doesn't look like there's much. There's still some to be dissolved. These were from just a little bit of pens I had. It's yeah, that's showing just faint gold in that. You can still see there's some pens to be dissolved, but I'm not expecting a lot out of that. I feel like I almost should put this in the stock pot and move on. Not mess around with that. We'll let that sit for a while, but there's not really that much gold in there. We'll do another live test so everybody can check it out. I'll do a controlled test on my stannous, but I just made that, so I know it's still good. So this was, what I'm testing here was the hydrochloric acid and peroxide to go after some pens. Oh, I just pulled up some 10 balls there. So despite that right there, a little 10. That's not a lot of gold in there. That should turn a lot darker. You can see the first one right here starting to show a little bit of purple or black, and this one is really not a lot. That's going in the stock pot. I'll filter it and see, and then just put that into my filter waste. But you know, those pens don't have a lot of gold. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, I remember what this came from. This came from that filtered AP solution, and I put that in here when I was cleaning it up to go after some things that were floating around in the acid peroxide bucket, that mishap I had. So that's not too bad. Like I said, I'm gonna put that in the stock pot and roll. So this is that solution in the background, and I had just a little bit of hydrochloric acid in there, just to not waste it and rinse out. So I tried it and put a little bit of solution in there, and there's definitely silver in that solution. So it came out and precipitated out almost immediately. I'll just put it in here, and we're going to end up recovering that also. That needs to be filtered, and I think I'm gonna let that sit with some more silver in it to burn up any excess nitric. I would venture to say that solution has silver in it, so that's pretty exciting. I thought I wasn't going to have as much silver in there until I looked at this. This is definitely positive. So anyway, we're going to keep on trucking. All right, so this stuff's been filtered 3 times. I'm going to double the water, and I'm just gonna use this up, man. And we're gonna cement out the values. So, and here we go, this is the part everyone loves. I like to clean my copper pipe up before. So we'll see how that goes. We'll come back in a few minutes and check out the cementation, but I'll give you a buff shot. So that's it. I was afraid of this when I didn't see it start to cement out. There's a little bit of free nitric acid in there. You can see it kind of cementing a little, but these little bubbles on the surface, that's a nitric acid attacking it. So once the copper goes into solution and we use up that free nitric acid in there, we'll start cementing it out. So we'll just let that sit and then come back later to it. Kind of a drag, but you know, we'll get the silver out of that. So I put a light behind it to see if you guys can see the bubbles. Yeah, see that the bubbles you see there is the nitric attacking the copper pipe, and the stuff you see floating here, that's a little bit of the silver starting to float. So you know, we're close. We're still dissolving some of the nitric, but yet we're starting to cement out the silver. You can see on the bottom there, see where it's not smooth, it's a little irregular right along there. There's some cementation starting to happen, but that's it, man. We're gonna call it a night, let all this stuff go, and check back on it in the morning. We're still filtering. This is the 3rd filter. Don't like the way it looks, so I'm gonna just keep going at it until it's clear like I like it. Anyway, that's what we have. We're going after some silver today. So it's been about an hour. We are cementing out the silver. It's funny that I really have really good crystal growth right here. Right, you see that where it's falling out on the bottom of the pipe at, let's say it's at 6 o'clock, right? And that little bloom right there. The rest kind of looks dark. I put a light up here to show you. It's kind of wild. I haven't seen it do that before. But I'll knock it down later. You know what, man? We're going to knock it down. We're going to go hog wild here. And see, we'll let that settle down and test it out. But man, I am handling that without gloves. I know. And every time I do it, I get the black stain on my hand for like 2 weeks. So pretend like you guys didn't see that. So that's it. We got a little bit of cementation. I'm still filtering that. Probably let that go through, settle out tonight, and run it again tomorrow. Just kind of wanted to give you an update on the cementation. Anyway, that's what we have.